Hello. So I am here in my guest bathroom. Excuse me, this is my iced coffee. And this is the last bathroom in the house that has not been touched by me. All of this, all the fixtures in here are just very builder grade, generic chrome. There's absolutely nothing wrong with this bathroom. It's brand new and super functional. I just, like everything else in the house, want to add some character. So I have new hardware that's going to go in, some new hardware. I have a new light fixture that I'm going to put in that is some schoolhouse lights, which, you know, it's a very vintage style of light. And then I'm going to mix it up with a more modern mirror. And then I am going to spray paint the faucet black, which I've done to all the other faucets in the house, and it's actually worked out really well. And I don't have to like change out the faucet, and it's a very affordable sort of solution to just like upgrading a bathroom. Maybe one day I'll completely switch out the faucets, but spray paint I really like, actually. And then I'm gonna replace these fixtures like this towel rack, and I'll probably also just spray paint the toilet paper holder, and then I will just sort of zhuzh a little bit in here with some art, because the bathrooms have to have art, and some decor, and that'll be that. That'll be the guest bathroom makeover. So let's get into it. I'll insert footage here of the before. We'll get to work on the after right about now. So I start off with some shims and safety goggles, painter's tape, some pliers, some gloves, and a hammer. First thing I'm going to do is demolish this mirror. Next up, I taped off the mirror to prep it for demo. I'm going to be sort of slowly peeling it away from the wall with the help of the shims and the hammer, but sometimes these mirrors can break, so you want to make sure you tape it off so that if it does break, the pieces stay together and you don't get any glass on you. Process, I just take the shims and I put them behind the mirror, and I just slowly tap at them, and it helps to loosen up the glue, and then you can just sort of pull the mirror off the wall. You'll know that the pieces, or that the glue has not adhered to the wall anymore when the shims fall behind the mirror, and then you just very slowly sort of pull, and it basically just falls off the wall and you can carry the mirror away. After the mirror was off the wall, it was time for me to tape off the faucet so I could spray paint it, and I'm just covering the entire vanity with plastic so I don't get any spray paint on the marble, and I'll also be covering up the back wall. So I'm going in with Rust-Oleum's Matte Paint and Primer in Farmhouse Black, and this just ensures I don't have to add like a primer to the faucet. And this is what I've used all throughout my house, and it has held up exceptionally well. There has been no peeling, and it's been about a year since I've spray painted the first faucet. I did not show this step on camera, but you want to be sure to sand down the faucet before you spray paint it so that the paint adheres to it well, and it just takes off any sort of coating that may already be on the faucet before you spray it. It just ensures a longer lasting life of the paint. Next up, it was time for me to install the schoolhouse light fixture. I'm not going to go through like an in-depth tutorial on how to do this, but there are lots of things online. If you want like an electrical tutorial on how to install a light fixture, I would just say make sure you turn the power off. That's first and foremost the most important thing. And now for the moment of truth. The lights worked. I was very happy about that. It's always an exciting moment. And here you can see I've added the milk glass light covers, and it just gives a really nice vintagey look to the wall. I didn't mention this before, but I did plaster up all of those nasty glue holes on the wall, and I will be sanding those down and painting them in the same white color as the wall before I add a new mirror onto the wall. And this is what it looks like with the milk glass and the lights on. Now I'm going in and changing all of these boring builder grade silver handles to these black stainless steel handles that are mattified that will match the faucet that I found on Amazon. I believe a pack of 20 was less than $30, and I just think the detail wrapping around the bar and just the black against the white just gives it a visual pop and adds more interest than chrome. I also just really don't like chrome. The faucet was mostly dry, so it was safe for me to take the plastic and just sort of turn it down because I needed to sand the lumpy plaster that had dried down smooth on the wall so I could go in and paint it so it would look like one smooth, beautiful wall. I'm using a black matte towel ring that I got from Lowe's. It just sort of matched all the other hardware. And I liked that it was round instead of square. Also ended up buying a whole new toilet paper roll instead of spray painting this chrome one that's on the wall because I just liked the L shape sort of look of it. It just looks more high-end. Then I went in and painted over the dried plaster, and you can just kind of see here that it is giving it a bit more of a uniform look. I ended up going in with a roller brush instead of just like patching it up over the plaster so I could get a smoother finish on the wall. And then just cutting in with a smaller brush around the light fixture. I probably should have painted the wall before I added that back on. And then it was time for me to add the new mirror. This was another Amazon find. It's actually pretty weighty, pretty heavy, but I just like the juxtaposition of the vintage schoolhouse milk glass pendant with this modern mirror. I think mixing modern with vintage is interesting. And then for the wall next to the mirror, this is me just trying to decide which art piece I want to hang. Comment down below if you would have chosen 1, this 2, or 3. Spoiler alert, I went with 3. I really love the coastal look in a bathroom. You're already in there using water, and I just think it's a really serene thing to look at. Next up, I replaced the area rug in there with this Amber Interiors collab with Aloy rug. This is in the color Salmon Ink, I believe, and it just adds a really nice texture and warmth to the bathroom. I did end up adding a picture light over the image I installed over the toilet. I just think it really elevates it and gives it a nice glow for guests at night. So I just came in and added a dark wicker rattan basket to the top of the toilet. I think those are super great for extra towels or toilet paper for guests. And then on the towel ring, I just tied up a Turkish cotton bath towel that I got off of Amazon. These come in sets of 2, and of course I will link them down below, but they are super great for adding texture and style to any bathroom or kitchen space. Next, I added a vintage marble chapati tray in the corner to house these soaps and lotions that I put out on top of it. I just love the texture, and I put all the soaps and lotions inside of amber glass containers that I got from Target, and of course an electric lighter and a candle for my guests. And the tray just helps to group everything together. And then lastly, I came in with this black sort of vintage looking pot that I got from Target. I do believe that this is sold out, but it reminds me so much of some of the vintage Chinese water vases that you'll see being sold on Etsy or, you know, in vintage stores. But this one was only, I think, like $30. If I can link it down below, I will. Otherwise, of course, I'll link things that I can find that are similar. And then I just went in with these florals from Hobby Lobby. These are faux orchids, and I forget what the other, I think those are called amaranth, but they're faux, so they'll last forever. And they just add a really elegant look to the guest bathroom. And that is it for me today, you guys. Thank you so much for tuning in and watching this video. I think the guest bathroom got a nice little transformation there, and I have more to come as usual. I'm trying to like keep up and be consistent, so I'm sorry that I'm kind of skipping weeks here and there, but it's a delicate balance. I'm finishing up my hallway. I just did a crazy amount of wall paneling and lime wash. It took me about a week and a half to do, but it looks beautiful. So I will be sharing all of that with you guys. And of course, my office, which I've yet to share because I was waiting for this piece to get in and it arrived. And so now I feel like I can confidently share this space because it is indeed finished. So yes, that is coming as well. Please be sure to like and subscribe so you do not miss any of my videos, and I will see you guys in the next one.